Welcome inside South Lyon East High School. We've got a LVC battle tonight. It's Walled Lake Western and the Warriors on the prep, full court prep last Friday. They're back on this Friday. But it's number one in the LVC, South Lyon East, trying to get a full claim of first place. Hello again, everybody. My name is Chad Bush alongside Reggie Butler. Reg, we've got a battle between two teams that played earlier this year, but this time a lot more at stake. This could be a chance for South Lyon East to do something really special under their first-year head coach, Denny Butcher.
Yes, it is. I mean, you have a league-clinching matchup tonight, and it's a battle of styles, so it's going to be an exciting matchup.
Yeah, you've got an offense that's quite efficient under Denny Butcher against a defense under Dwayne Graves that's really tricky and tough to work against, Reg. We're going to see a lot of things, including the kitchen sink tonight from Walled Lake Western.
Absolutely. It's almost like a football matchup where you have a high-level, high-octane offensive team, and then you have a defense of the old 85 Bears, per se. And so we're looking to see whose style wins tonight.
To add to all that excitement, it's senior night here in Cougar Country. Glad to be here for the first time in basketball. Reg and I will have the game for you coming up shortly, but now the head coaches for both teams sit down for a quick chat. Back with more after this.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
Welcome back to South Lyon East High School. We're getting set for Walled Lake Western and South Lyon East, and we're with the Warriors head coach, Dwayne Graves. And, Coach, look, this is a great opportunity tonight to take on South Lyon East, a redemption game perhaps for you guys. You've already taken them on once. How fired up are you for this opportunity tonight?
We're definitely fired up on this one. The refs definitely took the game away from the boys the last game. In the last 2.5 minutes between the two teams, we shot over 20 free throws.
Wow. Every
Every time you go to trap is a foul, drive foul. I mean, that was very disappointing, those referees. It was one of those games where they just didn't let the boys play at all. I mean, it was agonizing to watch it. And then, of course, our fault was missing free throws, so that's on us. But, I mean, I hope the refs let us play tonight.
Yeah, we hope so, too. Tell us about the season so far. You guys are on a good roll right now, and you've had your moments this year, but this seems to be a good time to jump on the Warrior wave.
Yeah, well, the Warrior way, it's a game's a roller coaster ride. I mean, the season, everything, it's ups, it's downs, it's peaks and valleys. How you handle those peaks and how those valleys is important. We kind of lost our way there for a little bit. Has 4-game slide that we're paying for now, and we're trying to recover from that.
Yeah, keys to victory tonight against South Lyon East, a team I know you respect and you're excited to get another shot at.
Limit 15s, threes, keep 32 off the board, and stop them in transition.
What's the most thing this year that you've been the most proud of with your guys and what they've been able to do and accomplish so far this year?
We could be here for a while talking about this. I am extremely, extremely proud of my boys. The resiliency they have, handling the pressure of the season, coming together. They're just a great group of guys from top to bottom. Kids like Dallin, Ortman, and Kaito Lee, they don't play much, but they really work hard at practice. My heart goes out to those guys. I love them. You got Novak, last matches that came back, Pasha Coffee. I mean, those guys right there. I could go on and on. Ethan Harvey, Lee Raines, even Jacob Raycraft and Nolan Spear that play JV but come to practice with us. I mean, just from top to bottom, they're first-class kids. They're great to be around. I enjoy every moment. They should be so proud of themselves for how hard they've given everything and how much they play for each other. So, I mean, to be honest, I mean, it's been a great atmosphere. Even when we're losing, we're still fighting for each other, and that's just an awesome feeling to watch. As a coach, you get goosebumps sometimes just watching them do things off the court.
All the best to you tonight and down the stretch. We appreciate you being a partner on the prep.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. There he is. Dwayne Graves getting his Warriors ready to rock tonight in South Lyon East Country. And we've got it for you right here on the prep. More to come as we roll on from here in South Lyon. Welcome back to South Lyon East High School. We're here with the head coach, Denny Butcher. His first year at South Lyon East, but well over 30 years of coaching in his career, and his playing career goes even back further than that. And proud to say I was coached by Coach Butcher. Coach, what a great season so far. Your first year, you fit in. You've got the guys to buy in. 12-6 going into senior night, trying to send these guys out on top. And already a share at least of the league title. A win tonight gets you that championship.
Yeah, so you got a lot to unpack there. There's a lot of activities going on tonight. It's a really good position to be in. These boys have worked really hard. We're up on the board today. When the will and the preparation meet, some special things can happen, and they've put in the prep work. Very proud of them. Who knows what's going to happen tonight, obviously. We hope the ball goes in for us a little bit, and we can guard Wall Lake Western a little bit, but should be a fun evening.
Wall Lake Western, one of your former stops.
Yeah.
This is a matchup against a team I know you highly respect, a team you've already beaten. Just talk about the matchup and what concerns you going into this against Wall Lake Western.
They're pretty dynamic. They have the Lewis kid is long. He can really stretch you out from the outside and inside. He's got some length. And number 20 shoots the ball very well from the perimeter. So they can stretch you out in different ways. One of their biggest attributes, believe it or not, is they play multiple zones and they can disguise the kind of defenses they're in. So it's a little bit unusual to see. Most coaches will be pretty fit on doing one style of defense this time of year, and not this team. They're a little bit of a Rubik's Cube. They'll change it up on you.
You've got some seniors you're going to honor tonight.
Yep.
No, they're not the entire story of the season, but a couple of them are certainly a big part of it. And let's start with the big man in the middle, and Dalton Dudas. Let's start with him first. He's been a big part of your first year here at South Lyon.
Dalton, let's start with he's just a great human being, great kid. One of my favorites that I've coached throughout my career, and I'm not just saying that. He's a wonderful, wonderful young man. I don't know that he's ever had a bad day in practice, team meetings, dinners, any activities that we have, he's all in. He's all about his team. And he certainly is a body to be dealt with on the basketball court. 6'8", 210, 220, and he's really put on some strength. I challenged him to do that during the summer. He was easily getting displaced, and that was one of the big adjustments he had to make to be more physical on the inside and be able to finish around the rim. Took that to heart, and he's really carried that torch of just being a nice big man down and with good touch around the basket. He can make some shots from the perimeter as well, but for us to be successful, he's got to do some damage on the inside.
We'll talk about your other senior starter, Mr. Noonan, who's been a big-time defensive stopper for you, amongst many other things this year.
Really surprised me on his acumen for defensively and his rebounding from a guard position. Came in as just known as a shooter and kind of a one-trick kid, and that's not the case. He does a lot of things well. He'll defend you. He'll get some steals. He'll block some shots. He'll rebound. Will's one of my favorite players as well, certainly on this team, because he does a lot for his teammates. It's good to have him.
Corey English will come off the bench for you. He's an important piece of this club as well.
Yeah, Corey brings a lot of energy. He was a starter at the beginning of the year. He's gone to a different role. He's coming in more of the 6th, 7th man type role. Comes in with a lot of energy, defensive-minded, got some good quickness, and can finish around the basket as well.
Ryan Welling, another senior.
Yeah.
I know he's been a big part of this year's team too.
Well, Ryan is he's more of a kind of a late or long down the bench guy. He's just in the practice. He loves to come to practice. He loves to be part of this team. He'll see the starting lineup, and that's about it. So we'll sub him out pretty quickly. But everybody loves Ryan. He's a great kid. Got nothing but positive praise to say about him.
This year's team has a chance to do big things. We talk about the league title tonight. What are you most proud of this team so far?
Well, me being a new coach, them understanding what I wanted out of them, it's a dedication through the summer, them learning my style of coaching, my style of intensity, my style of what I want out of them defensively. And it was a big flip offensively. I'm more of what kind of actions that we can set you up in certain scenarios. Previous regime here was a little more open, a little more freedom on the offensive end. We have some freedom, but yet we want our most important guys with the ball in their hands at the right times.
Sure.
And they have really taken hold of that. Some guys have really matured this year. My point guard, Mason Crosby, is a fantastic job. Could not be more proud of him. as a non-point guard last year. I moved him to point, and he's really stepped into that role extremely well.
All the best tonight. Always
Thank
great
you.
to see you.
Yeah, likewise.
And thanks so much for agreeing to do this game and for being a
You
big
bet.
part of what we do here.
Thank you, Chad. Appreciate
There he
it.
is. That's head coach Denny Butcher, a legend in the state of Michigan, not only as a player but a coach. And we'll have more from his club against Wall Lake Western coming up right after this here on the Prep.
Exam Experts class help you?
I learned a lot about English and grammar, and I learned how to factor in math, and I think that's going to be really helpful for the test.
All right, excellent. You keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Because I just feel more prepared for the PSAT, and I think I'll be more confident and I have more skills that I know I can apply to the test.
Excellent. You all keep up the great work.
Exam Experts, inspiring students to greatness.
My time to shine. He took over. Got it. Splash. And back. We'll put some claws on it. So we were having a lot of fun, pitching it off to each other. Dunks were happening. Just a good time.
Welcome back. Chad and Reggie with you high atop Cougar Country as we are getting set for Wall Lake Western against South Lyon East on senior night. And Reg, these two teams played already this year, and look, it went the way of South Lyon East in that basketball game. They're looking for a little revenge on the other side tonight. Wall Lake Western, they're going to have to get something going on that offensive end against the tricky South Lyon East stingy defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we mentioned, it's a matchup of styles, so you want to see how your offense can counter their defense, but also the players individually. The players tonight have to show up for both teams.
You bet. It was a 72-66 win the first time go around. That was back in the 23rd. All right, here's the starters for Wall Lake Western. Caden Lyle at one of the guard spots. Gavin Roberts, the shooter, had a big day, was the G of the game last Friday in the game called on the Prep by Tom Cavanaugh and Reggie Butler. Dean Lewis, their best player. He's a good one. Excited to watch number 13 who does it all for the Warriors. Novak Lazic, a multi-sport athlete, as many of these guys are, including his teammate and center, Pasha Goffey, who we've called in football and in baseball. For the home team, the Cougars of South Lyon East, their starters will look like this. Mason Crosby at the point, Will Noonan in the backcourt, Luke Giovannini, the quarterback in the football team as well. Ben Frazier in the front court, Dalton Dudas, the big center at 6'8", for Denny Butcher's South Lyon East Cougar Club. Reg, your keys to victory for one key both sides in this game to get it done.
Well, I think this game will be decided by rebounding. Whoever can get the most offensive rebounds and whoever on the defensive end can hold the other team to one shot, I think they'll walk out of here victorious.
Wall Lake Western had a 12-point lead in game one, lost it, and we'll see how they respond tonight. First in the conference is South Lyon East. They've already clinched a share of the conference title. Under Denny Butcher in his first year, Wall Lake Western 6-4 in league play, in third place, trying to disrupt some things here, just like they did against number 2 Wall Lake Central last Friday night. We're underway. South Lyon East right to left and white. And a miscue and a turnover to start things, and Wall Lake Western will get it back under their own bucket as South Lyon East will now check into the lineup. A few of their reserves as they tip the cap to the seniors who exit.
Yep, and I love it. I love it when seniors can get a start, before their career is over. Senior night is such a special thing. You have family, friends here in the crowd, and you get a chance to start, get your name, get clapped for, be out there at jump ball. So I love it when coaches give that opportunity.
You bet. Ben Caroli, one of the guys that checked in and checked out, along with the other senior, Ryan Welling and Corey English. All right, we're set to go. Kick to the corner. Dean for three. Heel off, no. And there's no second chance opportunity with a rebound from Luke Giovannini.
And we saw Dean last week, and he's a phenomenal player.
Yes, sir. A lot of range and multi-level scorer. A lot of college interest. East on the right wing for three. No good, off the mark. That came from Will Noonan, the shooting guard known. And they'll have some eyes on him. Just underway, no score. 1 minute gone by at South Lyon East High School. Glad you're with us for Full Court Prep.
But you see South Lyon start in a man-to-man defense.
Left wing three, Splash City. Just where he left off last time on the prep. That's Gavin Roberts from the long line, 3-0 Warriors.
He was on fire last week, and it looks like some of that carried over.
Yes, sir. Roberts, a guy that's put up some big numbers this year. And leads the team in several categories. And he's got a steal here, one of the categories he leads him in. Tees it up again, and it's long this time. And here comes Luke Giovannini with his second rebound. On the right wing to Dalton Dudas, they're big, and he floats it in from the paint. The 6'8 big who got so much better this summer and took what Denny Butcher said to heart and got bigger and better.
Listen, he's grown by leaps and bounds, and he still continues to get better. He's the type of kid who every 14 days he improves.
Dean Lewis, welcome to Cougar country with a nice little spin and jumper from the mid-range. It's 6'5". And for as slow as this game started, the second minute, the sixth minute, has been hot with 7 points and some good action.
Well, these are two talented teams, so as soon as you kind of take the lid off the basket, you're going to see a lot of points from both teams.
You bet. Fouls on number 2. That's Caden Lyle. Into the post, back to Dudas, and he's fouled by Goffey. So already the big man, a focal point of this offense. And Denny Butcher said, look, I'm a little old school with my post players, and we understand why.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he wants them to establish himself his side. He's not against them shooting jump shots. He mentioned Dudas is actually a good shooter, but why be the tallest man if you're not going to establish yourself inside at some point in the game as well?
Says the 6'10 man to my right who played at Xavier and played professionally overseas for over a decade.
Keep the big man alive.
That's it. Let him eat. Dudas is accounted for all 4 South Lyon East points. Western by 1. Here they come left to right. The Warriors 12-8 on the year, 6-4 out of the LVC. There'll be a lot of shakeup in the LVC next year with the Livonia schools coming in. Power move, Pasha. And the Warriors extend the lead by a field goal. Pasha Goffey says, I can play a little big man too, Reg.
And that was a phenomenal move. Nice head fake and finish at the basket.
Drive into the paint. And the floater up, that's Mason Crosby, who's a great shooter and the junior guard, very shifty and crafty too. Back and forth we go. Roberts back topside. This is Novak Lazic into Goffey again. Big man on big man. And the Cougar big Dudas wins that war.
Yep, and Dudas, good defense there. Has to make sure he keeps his hands nice and high, though.
Crosby on the attack. Little mini hook, and it falls in. Mason Crosby back-to-back buckets. His first year at point guard, Reg, he played off the ball last year, and he's been impressive in both roles.
Listen, those 2 baskets by Crosby, those are very intuitive baskets.
Dean Lewis cans one from the elbow, and this has been a fun first quarter, Reg, after an uneventful first minute.
It has. We're going to call Lewis' name all night. He can score in a variety of ways.
Sister plays volleyball at Wall Lake Western. Promising star. Her name's Tori. His father, Devon, played at Youngstown State. So some good bloodlines there. Will Noonan will back it out now to Crosby. Mason, good two-way player for this team, patiently gets it back to Luke Giovannini. Hit the game winner against Wall Lake Central last week. Dead spot left 3, heel out no, and a big boy rebound by Lazic. And Lazic lost it. Giovannini, a guy who doesn't usually intercept it, he usually throws passes. Wide open down low, alley-oop, layup, good. Fine vision from Crosby and a fabulous finish from Frazier.
Yeah, and what I like about that, Frazier, he was open there on the backside of the offense, and he called for the ball.
Yep.
He wasn't quiet. He let them know, hey, I'm open.
Kind of one of those things you don't want to be too loud, but you want to let them know you're available.
Absolutely. But also, imagine if everybody turns around and looks at that. Maybe somebody else pops open.
Right. Ball out of bounds, and the Cougar crowd is letting them hear about it. It's a strong student section here tonight.
It is. I mean, geez, look at all the students who came out tonight.
Senior night, good support. South Lyon East by 1, trying to extend the lead. No. It's a foul over the back. And it's going to go on the Cougars. It'll go on Crosby. A little frustration foul, perhaps. Western gets it back left to right, down 1.
Yeah, but that's a good rebound there. It's better just to get back. You're not going to get too many steals there once a guy secured the rebound.
Warriors on the road trying to get revenge after they fell 72-66 back in January in Walled Lake. Make it Wixom, rather. Goffey gets an offensive rebound and a second chance. Back to his football teammate and baseball teammate, Lazic, who misses the 3. And a race into the front court, Reg, for the first place Cougars.
And you see here this South Lyon offense is based off kind of read and reacting. It seems like it's more of a, if I go this way, you go that way.
Yep. Missed shot. Dudas rebound. Dudas tried to get creative. Third shot, no. And there won't be a fourth, says Pasha Goffey.
Yep, and Dudas tried to use the rim for protection and go to the other side. Sometimes just a nice turnaround jump shot will work. I don't think anybody could jump up there and block that.
Drew Gorchak is checked in. We've called Drew's name in football on the prep. Fine player, two-way player. Pasha Goffey, a three-sport player. And he misses it off the glass. He's got that football guy to him, doesn't he?
Yep, so you got football, basketball. What's the other sport?
Baseball. He's a pitcher.
Nice.
One of the best in the state.
Nice. I love multi-sport athletes.
Yep. Western's got a lot of them. So does South Lyon East. Crosby bullies his way now back to Ben Frazier. The undersized 4. Now to the oversized 5, and he lost it. Throw ahead quickly. This is Jackson Kazmierski. Power layup. Counted and a foul.
Yeah, good job of shielding his body. He could have, most players in that situation, they'll just take off a little too early, but you'll see there, he took his time, played off 2 feet, angled his body so the defensive player couldn't take the charge.
They will say the foul was on the floor. His father, Scott, is a former college football coach at Wayne State University. I had the pleasure of covering when his daddy was a D-line coach for the Warriors. He's now a coach for the other Warriors, the Walled Lake Western Warriors. Pasha Goffey with a reverse, looking like a natural that plays full seasons of basketball, Reg.
Yeah, that's good touch right there. He used his body well.
Warriors back in the lead. What a first quarter. 30 seconds left. A quarter we don't want to leave.
Yeah, very exciting.
Here's Frazier between the rings, working against Sean Reese, the junior who's checked in at 6'3". Now, Dean with some pressure. All kinds of different defenses we'll see tonight. Now back to Gorchak, and we get an offensive foul off the ball. It's going to go on number 20. That's Ben Frazier, and now Frazier's going to get lifted, and Luke Giovannini will come back into the ball game.
And that has to hurt if you're East, because you were actually holding the ball until the last shot, and then as soon as you really got into your action, you get called for a foul.
5 seconds left, got a hustle, crossover Roberts, a three-point shooter. Back to Pasha Goffey at the horn, and it twirls out for the big boy who says, I can do it every which way. What a first quarter. It's South Lyon. So glad you're with us on the prep. It's the Road Warriors by 1.
Lowering the shoulder.
swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
The Wall Lake Western Warriors 12-8, 6-4 in league play, third in this conference right now. Last year 6-17, but they've roared back under Dwayne Graves and lost last year in the districts to this very South Lyon East team. Hey, how about Cody White? He was a basketball player here, of course known for his football. Congratulations to Cody. He'll be playing, or he did play, in Super Bowl Sunday, last Sunday, and all he did was win a Super Bowl ring. Congratulations to Wall Lake Western's own Cody White. And there's the bench boss, Dwayne Graves, quite proud of his alum.
Yep, and Wall Lake Western's had some good teams. And imagine if you have an alum who's won a Super Bowl.
No doubt. Coach Corey does a great job for him. Right wing jumper that's short. Rebound pulled off by the 6'8 Dalton Dudas, who's got some D3 offers and D2 sniffing around too. As a reach-in foul, it'll go on Pasha Goffey. He doesn't love it.
Yeah, you mentioned Dudas, who has college offers, and I mean, in my opinion, he's formed himself into a college-level player. He has the size. His skill level is catching up. It was just the strength factor. But now that he's playing stronger, you know, he's putting himself in line to be one of the small percent of players who will get to play in college.
Really has. East right to left with Gorchek, the multi-sport talented athlete. Back to Crosby. Crosby against Dean. And what appears to be man-to-man. Long three on the way. Off the mark, no. The battle over the top. And it's coughed loose, and here come the Warriors. Dean attacks. Glasser, no. Rebound ripped down, and here comes Will Noonan. And the Cougars to Crosby.
Yep, and Dean, he's so dangerous in transition. Just put that one a little bit too hard off the glass.
Yep. 44% shooting for the Cougars, 39% shooting for the Warriors. 1 of 6 from downtown. South Lyon East yet to hit one from distance, 0 for 2. Crosby wills his way down, has it rejected by Dean. Put back shot in and out, no. Dudas, short corner left, yes.
Good hustle by Dudas. I mean, he did a good job of wedging out his defender in order to get the offensive rebound there, and that was great touch.
Dudas has 6, Crosby has 4. 4 for Dean Lewis, 4 for Pasha Goffey, and we've got a whistle here, Reg.
Yep, and they called Dudas for the foul, and he had his hands up, but the way he was running at the defender, he actually tied his hands up within the shot.
And now the Warriors' best player will have to shoot into the Cougar student section. Chris Armani Rose better watch out, Reg.
I love it. I love student participation. They even have some cutout, what are those called, fat heads?
Yeah,
some
the big head. Yep.
Some of those in the stands.
Gotta love it. If you have a big head, that means you've
done
made something. Yeah, you made it. Substitutions. Giovannini checks out. Shuffling back in is Ben Frazier. One more for the Warriors. Small forward, but does everything. Dean Lewis. Dean misses, but Kazmierski does not. Was that Kazmierski who got the putback?
No, that was Harvey.
I'm sorry, it was
Harvey. Yeah, and he did a good job. I mean, that's how you interject yourself within the game.
So how about it? Ethan Harvey off the Western bench.
And you see this zone by Wall Lake Western right here, and they were able to get the turnover with it.
Roberts up the right wing. Roberts back out top side to Dean Lewis. Dean on the attack, triple teamed. Top side 3, Lazic, Splash City. Warriors by 5, this is their largest lead. Denny Butcher says a 6-0 run or better. We're gonna call a timeout. And he wasn't lying. He's called one here, and so have we.
Yep, and good job right there knocking down that shot.
Back with more on the Preps coverage of LVC basketball.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure, steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
That's inside the East Huddle with head coach Denny Butcher. His father, Donis Butcher, is the former head coach of the Detroit Pistons. And you look at his profile, first year as the head coach, but over 28 years with head coach experience all the way back to Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And he's coached at Wall Lake Central and Wall Lake Western. Lakeland High School, 87 grad, went to St. Mary's College. Orchard Lake St. Mary's had a wonderful NAIA program before it folded, and Denny Butcher is a guy that Glenn Donahue built it around. And he's one of the best ever at Orchard Lake St. Mary's, the college. And a lot of folks forget that that was around, but Denny was one of the leaders and one of the best. And he made it all the way to the 1994 state championship game. And Class C is the head coach for a school by the name of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Denny was just 25 years young and took the Eaglets there before they were heartbroken with a 1-point loss at the Horn. Gorchek topside 17-footer, heel out no. Big Jack Kazmierski with a rebound. Throw ahead to Dean Lewis was a dream from Roberts, but Dino couldn't finish it.
Yep, he might have been going too fast.
Crosby the other way makes it burn, and here come the Cougs who've cut it to a possession.
Yep, so that was a good timeout because anytime you can come out and cut the lead after the timeout, that means that you kind of won that one.
Yep. Denny Butcher's been around. He's seen it. He says a 6-0 run, I'm on a timeout. It's hard to question it. Hot hand, left wing, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. But you're right. It works. Yeah. You know, he set his number to 6. He doesn't want somebody to get up 10, or he won't panic at 2. 6 is a good number for him.
Yep. Ethan Harvey back at it again, working hard on the glass and gets a bucket. Western comes out in what looks like a 2-3, but Dwayne Graves says to us, Reg, look, it's going to look like something, and it's really something else.
It's actually more of a 3-2, as you have 3 players up top and 2 there on the baseline, but they jump and interchange it.
They do, and they jump is the key word that my partner said. They will come up and kind of like Syracuse in that 2-3 zone. They're not sitting back. They're coming up with the wings and pressuring. It's different.
They are, so it's something that you got to figure out. You got to kind of figure out the tendencies. Who's coming up when the ball goes here? Who's coming up when the ball goes there? And then counter it.
Lazic attacks, and he draws another Ben Frazier foul. Giovannini's going to have to check back in. But this is Lazic, who we saw from outside, Reg, getting it done on the drive, drawing the foul.
Yeah, I mean, he's been aggressive all night. We saw him knock down the 3 earlier, and then he used his opportunity to get to the basket and drew a foul.
Free throw troubles were apparent in Wall Lake Western's first game against South Lyon East. However, in this one, they've been a solid 2 for 3. Frazier checks out with 3 fouls, and the pair is split. And over the back for Western to boot. Largest lead of the game so far right now, 6-point lead for Wall Lake Western.
Yep, and Western has been able to use this zone to their advantage.
4 lead changes in this game. Little 3-2 zone, it appears. High post pass to Gorchek. Back out now to Crosby, who resets. 3:20 left. Crosby, hot knife through butter. And Dwayne Graves says, where's the stop ball? It's nowhere in the zone.
Absolutely. When you're low, as Crosby was right there, shoulder beats hip every time.
Roberts, fader, Strong rebound by Dudas, who his coach, Denny Butcher, says never has a bad day. Kazmierski with a block and maybe some body from Roberts. I don't know what the officials saw here. It looks like they got him on the head, Reg.
Yep, and we see there, I mean, it may be after the ball, but at first it looked like ball, and then maybe they're called a contact afterwards.
Dwayne Graves with some choice words in the pregame about how this game was officiated last time. And
coaches never forget.
No, sir. So it was a thing the last time they played. Now, Dwayne Graves did come back and say, we got to make our free throws, though. Like,
yeah.
Dean Lewis all the way, stepped through, had it stripped, pulled out of there. Gorchek on the run, 3-on-2. Now gets it back from Giovannini. Dudas couldn't handle the pass. Roberts on the run. And settles it back to the corner. Kazmierski on the attack. Reverse lay-in good. Jackson Kazmierski, son of Scott, with a fine play.
And that was a nice drive. He was nice low and attacked.
14-footers off. Dean Lewis throws ahead. Roberts on the run. Spin pass back. Topside Dean for three. No. And a rare air ball for number 13. Here comes East.
Yep, and he'll have to shake that off because the crowd's going to let you hear it.
Yes. That's their job.
You know, that's what's great about high school sport. If you've never been booed before, you've never done nothing.
You haven't made it. That's right. Noonan 3, Splash City.
They needed
Noonan.
that. Yeah, East did a good job moving the ball around. The more shots you can hit, the more you can possibly make Western come out of that zone.
It's a 1-point game all of a sudden. After it got up to 6, Roberts trying to slow it down. Back to Harvey. Harvey, shot up, no, got his own miss and resets to Dean Lewis. Dean with a spin, fader in the paint, and that'll stay.
Yep, and the crowd disagrees.
Get another look at it, but I think they got it right.
Let's see, shot comes off. Yeah, I think the East player hit it last.
Yep. Roberts in trouble. No problem. Back to Jack. Back to Gavin Roberts. Crossing over. And as Gino Bealey pass finds the second row. And the Cougar crowd starting to hunt a lead.
Yeah, they love that defense. And actually, if you think about it, it was such good defense. They had about 2 or 3 what good passes to players in the corner. But East did a good job of closing out on every single one. And ultimately, when they went to drive, they shut it down.
Yep. They've had the answers. Gavin Roberts will check out of the ball game with 3 points and a couple of assists. Giovannini from the left block on a fine feed lays it in. And East regains the lead in the 5th lead change of this game.
Yeah, we talked about once you start making shots, how it softens the defense up.
Will Western hold for the final shot. On the road, down 1, trying to get revenge for their loss on January 23rd. Corner, Lazic 3, rejected. Tried to throw it off a couple players. Ball out of bounds. Will stay here. Some great effort and a high IQ plays.
It was. I mean, he tried to save it off the defender, but it didn't work. And that was a great block on that three-pointer.
Yes, sir. Caden Lyle will check out. Roberts will check back in for his three-point abilities. Into Dean Lewis, 7 seconds to work, has to hustle. Roberts off a screen, not home. Lee will take it at the horn for 3, no. And the Cougars come back to take the lead to the locker room after they trailed by 6 here on senior night.
Yep, and it's been a pretty even scoring game. We had 11-12 at the end of the first quarter, and now it's 23-22. So both teams are in character. The second half is going to be fun.
We're looking forward to it. Hang out, everybody. We got some stats, highlights, and scores. Back with more from South Lyon East right after this.
My time to shine. Touch hole. Got it. Splash. And that will put some dogs on it. Thought they were having a lot of fun, ditching it off to each other. The dunks were happening, just a good time.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
After the game, Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza has you covered with New York-style pizza and crispy chicken that never misses. With 22 locations across Michigan, there's a Soroki's near you. Feeding a crowd, Soroki's offers catering for any event, team dinners, watch parties, and graduations. Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. See you after the game. When it comes to buying, selling, or refinancing a home, confidence matters. At ATA National Title Group, we combine local expertise with national strength to protect what matters most, your investment. With offices throughout Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, and licensed to handle transactions not only in these states, but throughout the country, our trusted professionals deliver constant and reliable service. To find an office near you or to contact us, please visit our website at www.atatitle.com. ATA National Title Group, dependable, timely, and accurate service.
Parents Changing Spaces is a locally owned, free senior living referral and placement service. They help families who have loved ones that can no longer independently care for themselves find a place to live. They work with families across Southeast Michigan to find all types of senior housing, including assisted living, memory care, and residential care homes. In addition, if your loved one is in need of some assistance, but not yet ready to make a move, they can provide guidance and resources for in-care home givers, physical and occupational therapy, transportation, and much more. Parents Changing Spaces service is complimentary and of no charge to you. Give them a call today, 844-772-7368, to learn how they can help your family. Love, Peace, and Threads Design Bar, a unique new fashion experience in downtown Milford. Get ready to elevate your style by stepping foot in their design shop. Love, Peace, and Threads Design Bar offers specialized collections of custom apparel. They've got custom denim jackets and sweatshirts to dresses and hats, and they've got a variety of options to choose from. Whether you're looking for a one-of-a-kind piece or you want to set a new fashion trend, their store has got you covered with endless customization options. But that's not all. Their design bar is also the perfect place for a fun and creative night out. And you can do a celebration, book a party, and bring the full experience. Gather your family or friends and design your own custom jacket, complete with patches and your own personal touches, and unleash your imagination and create something truly special with their hands-on design experience. Love, Peace, Threads Design Bar is more than just a store. It's a place where fashion meets creativity and community.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
Follow the Prep on social media all season long. We're on 5 social medias, including this YouTube channel. If you would, please subscribe to this broadcast. 125 high school games a year, the most in the state of Michigan. We're proud to bring it to you. Also, if you'd like to be a sponsor on the broadcast, contact us at info@theprepsports.com.
Examines first class help you.
I learned a lot about English and grammar, and I learned how to factor in math, and I think that's going to be really helpful for the test.
All right, excellent. You keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Because I just feel more prepared for the PSAT, and I think I'll be more confident, and I have more skills that I know I can apply to the test.
Excellent. You all keep up the great work.
Exam experts, inspiring students to greatness.
When it comes to buying, selling, or refinancing a home, confidence matters. At ATA National Title Group, we combine local expertise with national strength to protect what matters most, your investment. With offices throughout Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, and licensed to handle transactions not only in these states, but throughout the country, our trusted professionals deliver constant and reliable service. To find an office near you or to contact us, please visit our website at www.atatitle.com. ATA National Title Group, dependable, timely, and accurate service. Hungry after the game? Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza has you covered with New York-style pizza and crispy chicken that never misses. With 22 locations across Michigan, there's a Soroki's near you. Feeding a crowd, Soroki's offers catering for any event, team dinners, watch parties, and graduations. Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. See you after the game.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here. Welcome back. Chad and Reggie with you. Full court prep in full effect in the first half. Reggie, we saw a dandy. A 1-point lead by the Cougars. What stood out to you in the first half?
Yeah, well, what I saw was you have a player like Dean Lewis who isn't having his best game. He's 2 for 8 thus far. He's been aggressive, but the shots haven't been falling. And then also you think about the run that South Lyon East just made. I mean, they did a good job of figuring that zone out that Walled Lake Western had and was able to get back in the game.
They really did. 8 points for Mason Crosby to lead the way for the Cougars, and there you see the big man filling it up as well. He had 6. That's Dalton Dudas. Meanwhile, Western a little bit more of a spread-out approach. They've got 4 players with 4 or more points, led by Dean Lewis's 5. But as you mentioned, Reg, it's taken 8 shots to get that 5. They've had to work really hard against this South Lyon East defense.
Yes, he has. And, I mean, if he hits a couple of those threes, it's a different story, but he didn't. And so now you have the Walled Lake Western, who got up actually 27 shots compared to East 19 shots. And so I think we'll start to see both teams settle in. I think the shooting percentages are going to go up for both teams now that they've figured each other out.
What's at stake? Well, South Lyon East would win this league outright with a victory tonight over Wall Lake Western. They still have another makeup game to make up, but that'll happen next week. However, a win tonight, sole possession of first place right now. They're guaranteed at least a share of it with Wall Lake Central. Reg, senior night, all these things. We know senior night can sometimes ding things up a bit. South Lyon does look focused tonight, but they're also in a battle with Wall Lake Western, who's coming trying to disrupt the party, a team that already beat the team that they're tied with in first right now, Wall Lake Central, twice. What do you recommend for Wall Lake Western to try to win this ball game on the road?
Well, for Wall Lake Western, try to get to the basket more. If you can, I know they have the shot blocker dudes down there, but if you can get to the basket, I think it's going to open up things from the three-point line for you.
They start just 2 of 11 from downtown to the Warriors. Lob down low to Dudas, and it was too tall from Crosby. And the first possession for South Lyon East ends in a turnover. Here comes Western looking to make this the 6th lead change of the night. With Lewis to the corner. Lazic 3-0. Pasha Goffey saves it back to Lazic. Lazic short with it. Dudas cleans it up. And the Cougars avoid 2 shots on that set.
Yep, and you get and for South Lyon East, they did a good job of getting that rebound and closing the possession out.
Warriors come out in a 3-2. Some high hands being flashed up top against Noonan and Crosby. Both teams just 1 3-pointer each in this game. Noonan kick back to Dudas with a fresh feed. No, but he got his own miss and didn't miss twice. 3-point lead for the Cougars. Dudas with 8.
And those were quick hops off the ground by Dudas after the miss. When you study it, you don't want him to miss the first one. You want him to go a little bit stronger, but he gathered himself and went up, showed the quick hops to tip it in.
Dudas now tied with Crosby for a team-high 8 points. Ball out of bounds, baseline left. It'll be Caden Lyle to trigger the junior at 5'9". Into Goffey, and that was misdirected and kicked by South Lyon East first.
Yeah, that's what
double kick.
That's what Pasha was saying. Goffey, he was like, hey, it was kicked first.
It was. That kick rule is interesting, though. If it's kicked off the shin, it's okay. If the ankle, it's okay. But that foot, forget about it. Near steal again for Roberts. He gambled. Crosby alone now. Kick out Noonan. Topside 3. Short with it. And another kick out of bounds. Thanks to the hustle by the 6'8 Dudas, who gets a high five from his head coach on his way back to the court.
Imagine your 6'8 player is he hustles out of bounds like that, has the dexterity to tap the ball off a smaller player.
Great effort as we get another look here at Dudas.
Great hustle.
You bet. Crosby crossing over Lewis. Full possession lead in this back and forth battle. This backyard brawl. Giovannini from way downtown, and we've got a foul over the back. It'll go on South Lyon East, and this is going to go on the big boy. It's on Dudas. That's just his first. Is that his first or second? Had the stat. So
that's his second, yes.
Okay.
And you know what? It's personally, no matter whether it was Dudas or another player, I don't like the over-the-back call when you got 2 of the tallest kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like them shrinking their arms. If a kid reaches over, or especially if he's jumping, going for the ball. Now, if he pushes somebody in the back, that's different. But I don't like tall kids getting called for over the back just because they're jumping and their arms are in the air. Yeah. Like, what do you want them to do? Not get the rebound? So it's not just literally for him. You have some big man affection right here from me.
No doubt. There's the big man with it here, Dudas, and he is fouled by Lewis. The foul on Dean, that's his first foul only. It'll send Dudas line right to shoot 2.
And Lewis is saying, hey, my hands are up. Where's the foul at?
Yep. This is Dalton Dudas, double D, 6'8", a skilled big guy that can block shots, finishes well, and missed his free throw there, but this is a guy that Denny Butcher says never has a bad day. Just never has a bad day. Always a smile on his face, and those are kids you want to coach, Reg.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, he's come to my camp in the summer before, and I mean, his attitude is contagious. I mean, you wish all kids had the attitude that he has.
He knocks it down. He's got 9. That leads the building. Lewis Banker fading away, no. Throw ahead to Frazier now, Noonan. Frazier, 3, long. Lazic with a rebound. Roberts on the run, races ahead, dumps it down to Lewis, who lays it in, and the foul. O.D. Lou with a delicious finish and a chance to cut it to 1.
What I like about that is his patience. You see, he caught it, squared his shoulders, pump faked. He knew the defender was going to jump and went up strong.
Lewis, a guy that Dwayne Graves just raves about as a teammate, as a leader, a guy that knows the game of basketball. His father played at Youngstown State. So he comes to practices and he says, I ask him things. He goes, I ask him. He observes practice. I want to know his thoughts. This guy played college basketball and coaches on the AAU circuit. And that's the kind of humble guy Dwayne Graves is. And Denny Butcher, much the same. Both guys love the game of basketball and have absorbed it from many, including Butcher from his late father, Donis. Splash City! Dudas will step out and be that dude. He buries it. He's got a dozen on senior night.
Yep, if you wonder why he has a chance to be a college player, you're seeing it.
Turnovers. Crosby picks it. Noonan the other way. No. Dudas, And the fight in the corner is won out by South Lyon East as Kazmierski checks into the Warrior lineup.
So substitutions coming in, and you see there the hustle. It was off the wall like Lewis, it looked like.
Yep, Lewis tried to throw it off the defender, or the Cougar rather. Shot short, distracted by the big Goffey, or Lazic rather. He'll throw it ahead to Roberts, 2-on-1 developing. Lob play Lewis, and a late whistle and a foul. And it's going to be 2 shots for Lewis, who had to go back. It wasn't the best of passes, but Lewis made the most of it, Reg, to try to come back for the ball. This is a high IQ play.
Yes, it was. I mean, so the 2-on-1. So the defender kind of read it. He saw it in his eyes that he was going to make that lob pass. Luckily, Lewis was able to brace himself and just take the hit.
Lewis quenches on the first. 3-point game, 4:02 to go. Gorchek and Roberts with some friendly chatter at midcourt. Frazier will check back in with 3. Giovannini, the quarterback, will check out. Called his football game this year. Did a fine job in their battle against Wall Lake Western. No, South Lyon. Topside 3, Crosby clutches from topside. It's a 5-point lead. This is the largest for East.
There was no doubt in Crosby's mind that he was going to take that shot. When you play with confidence, you look good.
Crosby, one of those guys, point guard, learning the point guard spot. Played off guard last year in a way different offensive system. Guy that late in games you can count on to make free throws as well. Lazic to the corner.
There's a few times I've seen Western they didn't have great spacing. So a guy might have been drifting and someone else should have went to a different spot. So they have to get their spacing together. They have good offense. They run good stuff, but the players have to know where they're at.
Lewis picks the pocket, lays it in. No, wave off the bucket. It's a foul on Crosby before the shot, but we're seeing Lewis do what he does on defense And this is a sticky finger play. This is what he does, Reg. Two-way player.
Incredible. I mean, how was he able to pick that clean?
A menace on defense and a guy that can pick up any position and guard any position. Roberts to the corner, covered up quickly by Gorchek. Nearly picked off by Crosby. Western a bit out of whack. This East defense man-to-man. Lewis had it blocked at the rim by Dudas, who picks him up, but this is a foul.
And I think that's 3 on Dudas.
It is.
Nice strong drive there. When you can get to the heart of the defense, you put pressure on the big man at the rim.
Denny Butcher with a decision to make with the big man. For now, he'll keep him in.
Well, so this is, listen, he's a senior. He's a senior. This is senior night. Now, the senior night has nothing to do with his decision, but what I mean is you've had some years with this guy. This guy, you know, quick conversation, quick eye glance like, hey, you got 3. Now it's on Dudas.
Yeah.
You know, ask a kid 10 out of 10 times, he'll take that responsibility. He'll never say, hey, take me out. You know,
for sure.
I can't handle it.
Yeah, mutual trust. Dudas against Goffey, getting physically battled in the paint. High hands. And Western a bit undersized in the post, fighting firmly with some good athletic play.
Well, good job by Goffey. Usually at the high school level, the shorter man is the stronger man. And so it's, you know, it's going to be hard for Dudas to just back Goffey down.
Good dial-up by Denny Butcher results in an alley-oop that Dudas gets loose on. And nearly that and one. He worked so hard to try to perfect this summer, but he'll get 2 shots. That's the 3rd foul as well on Wall Lake Western center Pasha Goffey. So both big men now, Reg, with 3.
Yep, and both are seniors. And so, you know, you trust both of them. And for Dudas, that's how you want to kind of get against Goffey. You're not going to really back him down. I mean, he's strong, but they're a backdoor screen, alley-oop. That's how you can get a guy in trouble.
No doubt. Dudas hits them both. Back to a 5-point game. South Lyon East's biggest lead is 5. Western's biggest lead is 6. Into the block. Lazic laying good. How about it?
Textbook offense right there.
Beautiful distribution to get it back to a 1-possession game. Crosby on the attack. And Noonan lost it on that baseline. And the Western defense perhaps caused a little chaos down there.
Yeah, and if I'm Crosby, you've had some nice plays. I don't know. I maybe put a little more momentum on that to try to get that off the glass, because guess who you got on the other side of that? Dudas, who can get the rebound.
Right. Wall Lake Western has had a good week. They've won 3 straight games. Roberts for 3. No good. Rebound, but steal by Goffey. Lazic from 17. Air ball. Roberts to Lewis for 3 at shooting practice. And Dean drills it. And we're tied at 34. What a sequence for the Road Warriors.
Yep. The best threes, the best time to shoot a 3 is after an offensive rebound.
South Lyon East on a 5-game win streak. First place in the LVC. Beautiful pass to Dudas from Gorchek. It was a dream of a pass and a dime from Gorchek and a strong finish.
Yeah, good job by the great pass and great roll by Dudas.
Goffey, power layup, no. Dudas distracted, 3-on-2 developing. South Lyon East will slow it down, leading by 2 in the final 35 seconds of this third quarter. First matchup was a 6-point win for South Lyon East and Wixom. Gorchek.
Yep, and this was a good idea. Why give an extra possession to the other team?
Frazier missed the finger roll somehow.
Well, Frazier saw an opening and he said, hey, it's my go.
Roberts saw an opening too. Splash City for 20. And the Warriors take the lead by 1 with 3 seconds to go. Crosby at the horn. No. And it's Western who takes the lead back in the third with a late three from Roberts, their long distance gunner.
That's why you get the last shot. No matter whether something cracked open, you take the last shot.
Roberts did, and the Warriors will take the lead to the fourth in South Lyon. Back after this.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
The South Lyon Cougars 12-6, 8-2 in league play, first in the LVC, have guaranteed at least a share of the title. And what a great school, 1,200 students, co-ed, public, 15-9 last year, fourth in the LVC. Denny Butcher in his first year has them all the way to the top. Caleb Gash played here, played football, played basketball. He's doing great things at Michigan State. His brother just won some great awards at Catholic Central as a wide receiver. And his daddy, Sam Gash, played fullback in the NFL for quite a few teams and coach for the Detroit Lions. Short shot from Lewis, and here come the Cougars looking to regain that lead.
Yep, and they got the shot they wanted. Lewis just shot that a little short.
Has not been Western's night from long range. They've gotten a lot of points from the paint and the free throw line. Gorchek to the rack, lays it in. That's Drew Gorchek, the three-sport star here for the Cougars, who comes off the bench. And it's a big bucket, Reg. It gives the home team the lead again.
Yep, nice attack on the baseline.
Lazic had it rejected from Noonan.
Yep, and so that's the second shot that Lazic has had blocked in the corner.
Yeah.
He has to get that off faster or give a pump fake and go to the basket.
Roberts creates space. Front iron miss, no, and Kazmierski was fouled going for the rock. It was a push, and it's going to go on Frazier, and I think that's his fourth. It is. And substitution, Frazier for Giovannini. Jackson to trigger. Back to Roberts, down the baseline, laying good. Gavin Roberts with a show and go, and the Warriors are +1.
Roberts plays with a lot of energy. I mean, his pump fakes are live and vivid, and then his drives are good.
Crosby answers the drive with another solid strike, and he has 13 right now to lead the Cougars.
Yeah, good job by Crosby. He's been very aggressive today.
Lewis with 15 to lead the Warriors. How about that dime from Lazic to Goffey? A couple of big men playing catch in the paint, Reg.
Yeah, I love that pass. I mean, so he learned. Lazic learned. He shot the pump fake, drove into the hole, and then he hit his teammate with a nice bounce pass.
Pasha Goffey, pitcher in baseball that we covered. 6'6". He's an intriguing guy with that left-handed fastball. And he's got some opportunities in football as well as a left tackle. Plays defense too, a two-way guy for his head coach, Corey Soroch, one of the good ones. Timeout on the floor, we'll take it with him. Denny Butcher wants it, and he got it. We're tied, 6:25 to go. What a night in South Lyon. Thanks for hanging with us. We're the Prep.
That makes first class help you.
I learned a lot about English and grammar, and I learned how to factor in math, and I think that's going to be really helpful for the test.
All right, excellent. You keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Because I just feel more prepared for the PSAT, and I think I'll be more confident, and I have more skills that I know I can apply to the test.
Excellent. You all keep up the great work.
Exam experts, inspiring students to greatness.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss.
McGinley scores!
That's Dwayne Graves. He's with his son Trent. He's one of the assistant coaches. And, well, this has been a long journey for him. But it started all the way back under Frank Orlando. Detroit Country Day, over 30 years coaching basketball, 6 years the head coach at Wall Lake Western. He went all the way to the finals for Bloomfield Hills High School. Back in 2004, was the coach of the year in state of Michigan. He is a winner. It's Dwayne Graves, the Lake Orion native. And look, Reg, this guy's done wonderful things as a head basketball coach. Not many coaches can say they made it to the final game in the state championship. Both of these head coaches can say it, and Dwayne Graves can say it. He was the latest to do it in 2014.
Absolutely. He's coached some great players, has some great teams. He relates to his players really well.
Sure does. Great look down low, and it's Noonan from Crosby. And it's the Cougars back on top. The lead changes again.
How about that reverse layup from Noonan?
Pretty good awareness. Lewis, who leads the Warriors, back to Kazmirski. Dean spins, double team, forced up shot, no good. Here comes Crosby and company, +2.
Yep, and Lewis, it could have, maybe they could have called a foul, but in my opinion, take a bigger step after the spin, because if you take a bigger step, you actually clear yourself for a turnaround jump shot rather than a throw-up shot into the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Where your feet goes, your body goes. So take that big step.
Crosby between the rings against Roberts, attacks, kicks, Gorchek 3. Heel out, no. And we've got a jump ball. We're going to stay here. Why not?
Yep, and both teams getting really competitive. You see now, with the score being so close, it really matters. Every possession.
Western on a 3-game win streak. East on a 5-game win streak. Giovannini on the ball on a bounce play, and Butcher dials up another one. And it's a 4-point lead for the Cougs.
They've done a great job of finding cutters. We remember the reverse layup we were talking about, and right there, that pass was a great pass to the cutter.
Really was. Roberts, Dwayne Graves is the most competitive player he's seen in years. Missed the shot short, wanted the call, didn't get it. Gorchek the other way. Giovannini from 16. No. Noonan. Stripped from Goffey. Gorchek picks up the loose change and lays it in. And South Lyon East has matched their largest lead.
Everything's starting to go in South Lyon East's favor. So it's interesting, the styles. As South Lyon East coach, he said, hey, if a 6-0 run, I call a timeout. And so Coach Graves, right there, he let his team score, then he called the timeout.
Roberts rocks another one in. Western's not done. We're not done. Come on back. 3-point game as the lead's cut in half. This is the Preps coverage of Full Court. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move, and it's out of here. We are the Prep. Follow us on our YouTube channel. Hit subscribe if you would. We're on all these social medias, Instagram, The Prep 3. And then if you want a broadcast or you want to be a sponsor, info@theprepsports.com. Crosby in attack mode earns a trip to the stripe to try to extend this lead out to 5.
Yeah, good job by Crosby. He saw he had an opening of daylight, and he took it.
He just seems to be that guy that can blow by you, but he doesn't look like he's going to blow by you.
Yep. He catches you by surprise, but once he gets rolling, I mean, he can move.
Shifty, smart, good vision. That's the 4th foul, by the way, on Pasha Goffey, the big man. First free throw up and good. South Lyon East tonight shooting free throws. Really good. 8 for 9.
Yep, so it was a double beneficial play for East. You got the foul on Goffey, and you got 2 free throws out of it.
Yep, make it 9 of 10. Crosby now with 15. Dudas was 16 and 11. Noonan was 7 and 6. Western led by Lewis's 15 and Roberts 11. Lazic with 6. Goffey with 4 fouls on the perimeter now. 5 out. Lewis, space, Goffey lays it in. Dean Lewis directing traffic and a fresh feed for the big fella.
Yeah, that was just talent right there. Lewis being able to break that down with a nice in and out move and the awareness to hit his teammate.
Dwayne Graves says, I think he could be a point guard at the next level, but for us, we need him in other spots. Air ball there, 3-point game. Roberts knows he can tie it with a triple. Will he take it? He's hunting it. There it is. Attacks instead, and short with a shot. And Gorchek throws it ahead to Crosby. 3-on-2 developing. Crosby right wing, Noonan laying good. 5-point lead for the Cougars, who run that fast break like Denny Butcher taught them to. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 2:32 left. Don't you dare go anywhere. We're live from South Lyon. The Cougars and the Warriors in the LVC top line battle tonight.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk that. At the same time, gotta walk that. Better yet, run, go, hit a lick, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again. When I get it, there's no hesitation.
The student section feeling it. The Cougars trying to get the sweep, trying to get sole possession of first place, Reg. 2:32 to go. Your thoughts on the remainder?
Yeah, I mean, this has turned out to be a good game. And so Wall Lake Western, they're going to have to figure out how to get some better shots. Let's say that Lewis doesn't have to create, because everything they've gotten, not everything, but a lot of what they've gotten has been off his natural ability.
Bullies his way in here. Too strong with a shot. Solid defense by Crosby. And Dudas with his 12th board.
Yep, Dudas, he's been closing these plays down, protecting the rim.
2:08 left. We'll see how aggressive Crosby is. We've seen him get by a lot of players, but Dean Lewis is a different kind of level. Dwayne Graves is going to put him on him. And he's going to run some clock. Gorchek with a 3-on-2. Bounce pass, Dudas. Blocked. And the second time was a foul. It's on Goffey. That's his 5th. His night is over. And East has a chance to go up 7, their largest lead.
Yep, and you see the first one was a good block, and next time Goffey got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. And so East here, originally they were trying to run some clock down. But once they saw a little bit of daylight, then they went attack. So that's maybe what Wall Lake Western wants them to do. It's hard to steal the ball from somebody who's, who's stalling, but maybe give them a kind of cat and mouse them. Give them a little bit of daylight, make them think they can go to the basket.
It's a good free throw shooting team, and they've been fabulous tonight. 10 of 11 from the stripe for South Lyon East. And for this guy, Dudas, 17 points, 15 rebounds, and he gets that living right roll. He's now 7 of 8 from the free throw line. It's a 7-point lead, the largest of the night for the home team Cougars.
Yeah, he's gotten so much better. I mean, he's turned himself into a next-level player, and he's a leader.
95 seconds left. Lewis attacks, triple teamed, and fouled going up. So he'll shoot 2 with the clock stopped. Dean Lewis line left.
Yep, and we see Lewis, he's always able to get into the basket. I mean, he's so knifey, and he has some good strength. So even though he's a thin kid, he plays strong.
Dwayne Graves just raves about coaching Dean Lewis. And what a treat it is. Western's been solid from the free throw line tonight as well. They're now 8 of 11. As Lewis cans the free throw. Second free throw no good, but Western keeps it, and this could end up being the best case scenario yet, Reg.
It is, because they can end up with 3 or 4 points out of this possession.
A 3 would cut it in half. Lewis, right wing for Kazmierski. Now Roberts from the corner. Heel out, no. Lewis layup, yes. Big offensive rebound for Western. You've said it before. They've done that a lot tonight, and that's what's kept them in this game, Reg.
It has. I mean, look at that activity that Lewis had coming off after the offensive rebound and laying it.
52-48. We'll keep it here. Don't forget, we'll have our G of the game after this is said and done. Denny Butcher a little hot after that one. Dwayne Graves trying to dial something up in that huddle, as we see on camera too.
Yeah, I think Coach Butcher, he wanted something on the out of bounds. When it was called out of bounds on Dudas right there, I think he thought it was otherwise, or that Dudas was fouled. And so, you know, he's standing up for his big man.
No doubt. So, Reg, look, this was a 6-point win for East in game 1. The game that Western felt that it got away from them. They led by 12. They haven't led by 12 in this game, Reg, but they've had a 6-point lead at one point. Wall Lake Western has some guys that can strike quick. What kind of attack do you think they have on this set and for the remainder?
Well, now they're going to press. You know, they're going to press. They're going to try to turn East over and be able to come down and score. It's interesting how you mentioned that they were up 6. Remember that timeout that Coach Butcher called?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, points matter now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Running that baseline, Frazier in trouble. He threw it away. Roberts laying good. Roberts found Harvey, and the lead is cut in half. It's a 2-point game and a timeout. Denny Butcher.
There's the press. We talked about it. They were going to press coming out, and they got the turnover.
Cat and mouse we go. Back and forth. This is a good basketball game, Reg. We've seen a little bit of everything, but one thing we haven't seen is that Western press create that kind of chaos in the name of a turnover and score.
Well, exactly. They've tried it at times. They were in zone most of the times, but here it's just a little bit more pressure, and East coughed it up. So that's why Coach Butcher said, no, let's try to nip this in the bud. Here's our press breaker. So let's see whose style win coming out of this timeout.
The steal was from Roberts. He leads them this year in steals with 47. It was no surprise the savvy guard made the pick, but the dime piece to his teammate Harvey was strong as well. Lazic in the corner, and we've got a foul. The double team came, and it nearly coughed up a turnover. It'll be a foul. I thought it was a foul.
Yeah, and so once you got a guy in the corner like that, of course you want to be aggressive, but you don't have to foul him. He's really 92 feet away from the other basket.
Dudas in trouble nearly traveled. The press remains. Crosby in trouble, needs help. Gorchek throws it ahead, and they beat the 10-second call. And now Dwayne Graves calls for the intentional foul, and there it is, high on the left.
I mean, Western almost had it. I don't know what number it was at, but Western almost had him. First of all, East had to send Dudas back to come get the ball, the tall guy. And then they almost got the backcourt, but East did a good job of getting it across just in time.
Gorchek, as we get another look at that pressure D and the foul just before the lay-in, a timely foul. So that is team foul number 5, and so now free throws. They had one to give, and Western's not trying to give any. They wanted to foul as fast as possible. It'll send Crosby line right. Now, Crosby tonight in this game, 15 points. Crosby from the line, 2 of 2.
Man, this is a good free throw shooting team. They're not going to give a game away at the free throw line.
No, sir. South Lyon East, a team that's had a great year under a new coach. They started the year with wins over Novi, Lake Fenton, before falling to Davison and then rattling off back-to-back wins over Seaholm and Plymouth. Went through a stretch where they lost 4 in a row. But Denny Butcher has them back on the right track now. Winners of 5 straight. Down low, Frazier with a steal and a foul right away. And this is the trouble fouling a team like South Lyon East when you lose the basketball. This wasn't the set that Western had in mind.
No, and you know what? I think he shot that because he thought he was fouled.
Going to get fouled, sure.
Yeah, there was a hand in his cookie jar, and I think he thought if he went up, it was going to lead to the foul. Because if you think about it, you're down just 4 points. Yes, a 3 gets you within 1, but you didn't have to take that 3. But he was playing on his instincts right there in my mind.
You bet. 14 of 15 now from the free throw line is Frazier, who has 3 points. And there is a miss. Lewis trying to make it hurt. Half a minute left. Open for 3. Kazmierski. No. Offensive rebound. Stick back. No. And Dudas comes away with it. Dudas.
Oh, the big man secures it. I mean, you couldn't get closer on that three-pointer, and they had a chance at the layup.
They did. They had Roberts alone in the corner, but Kazmierski can hit it as well. And it just rolled off. Here's another look at the set. And, yeah, ring around, and a chance. The stick back by Harvey, too strong. And now Dudas splashes it home. Dudas having a big night. 19 points, hunting for his 20th, and he's 8 of 9 from the stripe.
Man, big fella is showing out tonight.
Cougars trying to make this a 3-possession game, and they do. Timeout on the floor. Our final timeout with 21 seconds left. Thanks for watching on this Friday night in South Lyon. We're the Prep. Thanks for watching.
How makes first class help you?
I learned a lot about English and grammar, and I learned how to factor in math, and I think that's going to be really helpful for the test.
All right, excellent. You keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Because I just feel more prepared for the PSAT, and I think I'll be more confident, and I have more skills that I know I can apply to the test.
Excellent. You all keep up the great work.
Exam experts, inspiring students to greatness.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
He's Reggie Butler. My name is Chad Bush. Thanks for hanging out. Evan Westfall dialing it up as the executive producer. Lewis and Western on the run, down by 7. They've got a hustle, Reg. And Noonan has a steal, and more fun to come. Dudas with a dunk to put the cherry on top. It is a technical, but Dudas will tell you it was worth it.
It's only right that Dudas finished it like that, but I don't like that one. You got to realize when a player jumps off 1 foot with 2 hands, there's a swing around on the effect. I know everybody has a dunk in this world, but 1 foot, 2 hands, big fella, any force you have, you're going to have a swing around on the rim.
Here's another look at it, and
Yeah, I mean, okay, so he swung the legs up, but there is some effect when you jump off 1 foot with two hands going as fast as you can. But, okay, did he swing his legs up?
Let me be clear. I agree with you. I don't think you call that. I'm a guy that likes to see a player celebrate a little bit, okay? That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
But
the referees don't want them showboating per se. Like I said, the legs might have went a little high, but there is an effect that happens when a big guy jumps off one leg. But it's senior night, Dalton, show out.
No doubt. And he does. And we'll talk to him shortly. 59-51, South Lyon East wins the LVC outright tonight. With a win over Wall Lake Western, it completes the sweep of the school that Denny Butcher once roamed the sidelines of. We'll talk to his big man on the other side of this timeout. Highlights, stats, and much more. Thanks for watching tonight. We're the Prep.
If you are looking for a life-changing workout experience, look no further than Pure Barre Novi. We are proud to help you achieve your fitness goals while joining a vibrant, supportive community that is over 300 women strong. Our classes are designed to strengthen and tone your entire body, and our teachers can help provide modifications for any fitness level. Find out more right now by calling 248-596-0002, visiting our website, following us on social media, or by coming to our studio right on Grand River Avenue in Novi. We can't wait to see you and help you achieve your fitness goals.
When it comes to buying, selling, or refinancing a home, confidence matters. At ATA National Title Group, we combine local expertise with national strength to protect what matters most, your investment. With offices throughout Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, and licensed to handle transactions not only in these states, but throughout the country, our trusted professionals deliver constant and reliable service. To find an office near you or to contact us, please visit our website at www.atatitle.com. ATA National Title Group, dependable, timely, and accurate service. Hungry after the game? Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza has you covered with New York-style pizza and crispy chicken that never misses. With 22 locations across Michigan, there's a Soroki's near you. Feeding a crowd, Soroki's offers catering for any event, team dinners, watch parties, and graduations. Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. See you after the game.
Follow the Prep on social media all season long. We're on 5 social medias, including this YouTube channel. If you would, please subscribe to this broadcast. 125 high school games a year, the most in the state of Michigan. We're proud to bring it to you. Also, if you'd like to be a sponsor on the broadcast, contact us at info@theprepsports.com.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Welcome back to South Lyon East High School. What a battle in the LVC tonight. A big battle, and it was a battle of some big men. And the one to my left was the biggest on the night as well. 22 points, 15 rebounds, and a technical foul that, hey, look, it was worth it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was for sure.
Congrats on the win. Congrats on the league title. What's it been like under first-year head coach Denny Butcher? He really speaks highly of you, raves about you as a person, as a player. What's it been like under his new leadership this year?
It's been awesome. I'm so grateful that he just came in. He's got so much experience. And, this whole team has just been a family. And he really embraced that and just kind of brought that upon us. So, just this group down there, I can't wait to get back down there with them and celebrate with my boys. But it's been great, and I love Coach Butcher, and I love the staff that he brought on this year.
Yeah, and it seems like you guys have a real nice chemistry as well. What was it like adjusting with him coming in? And you specifically, he talked about getting you to add some weight, get confidence in finishing. It looks like you've done that. You must have taken that to heart.
In terms of adjusting, it was easy. Like I said, Coach Butcher made it easy for us. He just came in ready to go. We hit the gym early in the summer, did our conditioning circuits and stuff like that. But I really took it personal because it's my senior year, and I didn't want to let my team down. And I know we have big things to accomplish this year, so I really took that personally.
This was a game that went back and forth. You guys had to fight for this in your own gym. And look, Wall Lake Western you sweep them, but it wasn't without a fight. An impressive battle against Western. What was it that got you guys over the top tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we beat them on their senior night. We knew they were coming ready to fight. But just like everything, our brotherhood and togetherness is what got us through this. You know, finding open guys, assists, being unselfish, and just making winning plays.
All right, there he is, Dalton Dudas. Congratulations, our G of the game, big fella. All the best the rest of the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Reg and I are back to wrap this thing up from South Lyon East. The Cougars win it tonight on senior night. One of these guys got to thank the big fella for his big night. 22-15, our G of the game, presented by G Brand USA. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
Look, everybody wanna go and talk it. At the same time, gotta walk it. Better yet, run, go, hit a lip, divvy up with my homies, and we do it all again.
What a battle tonight in the LVC. Back and forth we went, Reg. It was a 1-point Warrior lead at the end of 1. It was a 1-point Warrior lead at the end of 3. South Lyon East had the lead in the middle by 1, and then in the end, the fourth quarter proved to be pivotal for South Lyon East, who pulled away and winning that quarter by 9.
Yeah, and the game was about field goal percentage. It turns out South Lyon was able to shoot 45%, and Western was only able to shoot 32%. I mean, the stars came out, though. You had Lewis, who gave it his all with 19 points, but the stars shined brighter for East. I mean, with Dalton with 22 points. And how about Crosby? His 17 points were huge.
They were. His 6 assists as well were integral in this win. Just three-pointers weren't a factor in it, and we thought that maybe it would be, but great defense. But, Reg, one of the things that happened in this game that saw 11 lead changes was that we saw a tight basketball game up until the final couple minutes when South Lyon East was able to pull away. Free throws, a big part of this one. 12 of 14 from the free throw line for South Lyon East. And while Lake Western, 8 of 11, 10 of 15 in this game.
Yeah, exactly. Like we said, South Lyon East is not going to give you a game at the free throw line. They close things out. They're a great free throw shooting team. They take that very serious, their shooting. And so, I mean, you're going to have to find another way to beat them because they're not going to give it to you.
Great job tonight, partner. We appreciate it. Special thanks to Evan Westfall, your executive producer, Brad Ross on replay tonight. Doing a great job. The Huntman doing double duty as usual on the graphics and the audio. Chase Arnold on statistics. The Eaglet doing a great deed working with Pat the Stat. That alone is another job. He's doing a great job working with PB. Big Matt Catoni on camera 1. Corey Easternly, the ever versatile yet cold camera 2 tonight. Chris Armani Rose on camera 3, roaming that baseline like a maestro. My name is merely Chad Bush. Thank you for watching. For my partner, Reggie Butler, have a great night, everybody. South Lyon East wins the LVC tonight, 59-51 on senior night. Best of luck to both teams as they head to the playoffs. We've got PSL triple header championship Sunday on the PreP. I know you'll be watching 3 great games, the Unified, the girls, and the boys, all starting at noon. We'll talk to you then. Have a great night, everybody. So long from South Lyon.